Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age Inquisition. I'm your host, Lisanne Faye, and I'm going to start off by going back to seeing my advisors. A couple reasons. One, I started the game back up and they were all done with their tasks, so I may as well collect. Okay. Correspondence. From Sister Paulette. Your help arrived just in time. My sisters and I have seen the soldiers safely to Ferelden. I cannot express what this means to all of us. Maker's blessings upon you and our rescuers. Commander, we've lost the Red Templar's trail, awaiting further orders. I do actually think that's the best decision. Sutherland lad reported back. The bandits were cleared with minor spoils. He may have potential. And Nightingale. Cammering is dead. Fully armored, locked in an inner room in his home, a knife in his back. He knew someone was coming for him. Ironically, the scene was exactly the same as one in the first Heart in Hightown novel. Someone sent a professional after the magistrate. They had to leave a trail. Alright, thank you. Alright, but...
Really? You did not notice? I had no idea Lady Beverly was one of your people. You might have told me before I embarrassed myself.
Alright. There's a... Crossing the sulfur pits. We're gonna go ahead, handle that. Commander, we have completed initial estimates on the construction of an elevated bridge over the toxic sulfur pits. The work will require 10 of our engineers and 6 wagon loads of lumber, but the finished construction will allow troops to move through the region at a safe distance. Not Captain Rylan. On your order, we can build a path. Our soldiers will personally see to its construction. And a few words to the Comte of Valfermin, and we can have a bridge built. Let's do that. Inquisitor, the Comte of Valfermin was only too happy to loan his workmen and materials to our project. Eventually. The bridge is ready for inspection at your earliest convenience. Josephine. Marvelous. Not now. Nightingale, the last Venatori have left the ancient laboratory in the wake of the Inquisitor's attack. We can be sure that the secrets have been left behind. Those of the Venatori, the ancient Teventers, or both. We should not allow the desert to bury them. Fisher. We have agents capable of disarming whatever traps and tricks remain and bringing back valuables. I may let you handle that. There are Chantry scholars eager to see these ruins. We could salvage artifacts and earn their gratitude once and for all at once. Excuse me.
Inquisitor.
I'm gonna leave it to... Liliana. Commander, we have verified Sarah's claims about Verishal. Several displacements of refugees were deliberate in what appears to be an attempt to destabilize land claims. While there would be no direct gain for involving the Inquisition, increasing our presence could have unexpected results. In any case, it is a trivial matter to divert troops to march through the city. Alright.
Inquisitor.
Call in, make a good impression. Page from Travels of the Chantry Scholar lies on the table. The circled passage is clear. The region between Lake Celestine and the shores of the Waking Sea is known as the Heartlands, a place of vineyards and gilded marble estates the locals refer to as cottages. It is often said that Orlay's heart is plated with gold. And so it seems fitting that the Heartlands are perhaps the richest place outside of Val Royeaux. Comte de Moyer and Marquise Courtemans both spending money like water. Which to pursue? So we could have Liliana do it. Or... let's have Josephine handle it. Okay. So before I travel off somewhere, there are 2 people who I need to go talk to. namely Dorian and Varric. So I want to make sure I do that before I leave. Oh, and of course I've hit the bug where my health is weird. Varric.
Corypheus is back. Oh, shit.
You said he was a Darkspawn, or a Magister. What is he really?
I'm not sure. I don't think Corypheus really knows either. He's definitely a Darkspawn, but when we found him, it was pretty obvious he hadn't heard that. He thinks he's a Magister, a priest of Dumat, in fact. He says he broke into the Golden City, like in the Chantry tale.
You beat him before?
If you and Hawk defeated him once, we can do it again.
We didn't just think Corypheus was dead. He was dead. No pulse, no breath, full of stab wounds. There wasn't a lot of room for doubt. It makes me wonder. I thought the Wardens imprisoned Corypheus to use him. Maybe they did it because he can't be killed.
How did you and Hawk even wind up in a Grey Warden prison for ancient Darkspawn?
Corypheus sent people after Hawk. He actually got control of an entire Carter clan. Made them drink Darkspawn blood. Weird shit. We tracked the Carter to an old dwarven fort or something in the mountains. Of course, it turned out to be a trap. They needed Hawk's blood to open the locks holding Corypheus, and they drew us into the prison to get it.
Yep, and this is the entire Legacy DLC.
There has to be a way to defeat Corypheus. We'll find it. Don't worry.
I hope you're right.
Optimism.
Breath, what have I let loose?
Brutally murdered is not really the same as unleashed upon the world, Varric.
In this case, it might be. But you've got more important things to do than listen to me worry. Just let me know when you want something shot.
Of course. Alright. Actually, I need you to write something.
Battling the demons of paperwork. That's a fight nobody walks away from clean.
You have no idea the number of times I've almost been killed by bills of lading. I've been meaning to come talk to you anyhow. I never officially joined the Inquisition. I don't know how to do this disciplehood thing. I'm a businessman. Never really followed a chosen one before.
I don't need a disciple. I need a friend.
If you knew how intimidating you are, you wouldn't make it sound so simple.
I'm not
You just
intimidating.
don't know what you are to the people out there. The Herald of Andraste is a symbol bigger than any of us.
What about to you?
What am I to you then?
None of this shit makes any sense to me. Is this the end of the world? Did Andraste send you through the breach? I have no idea. You heard the crowd singing after Haven was attacked?
Please don't sing.
Please don't tell me you're going to burst into song now.
Don't worry, I'm not that cruel. I should probably get back to work. Unless, you up for a game of Wicked Grace?
Sure. Okay, no, I actually need to talk to you.
I can spare some time. What do you need?
Cassandra is waiting for the next issue of Swords and Shields.
I must have heard that wrong. It sounded like you just said that Cassandra read my books.
She's a pretty big fan, in fact.
Are we talking about the same Cassandra? Tall, grumpy seeker, like stabbing things? Wait,
Hopeless
did
romantic.
you say the romance serial? Oh, she'll be waiting for a while then. I haven't finished it and wasn't planning to. That book is easily the worst I've ever written. The last issue barely sold enough to pay for the ink.
Well, Cassandra seems to be hooked on it.
And I honestly thought a hole in the sky was the weirdest thing that could happen. So, you want me to finish writing the latest issue of my worst serial for Cassandra?
Yep.
Oh, that's such a terrible idea. I have to do it. On one condition. I get to be there when you give her the book.
Deal.
You've got a deal.
I'll get to work then. You know, the fact that the book is terrible just makes it more worthwhile somehow.
Alright. Great. I've talked to you. I'm at least gonna go to one other place before I do a full round of talking to people. Dorian.
Always with the questions. What will people say?
Yeah.
Dorian, there's a letter you need to see.
A letter? Is it a naughty letter? A humorous proposal from some Antivan dowager?
Oh, I wish.
Not quite. It's from your father.
From my father? I see. And what does Magister Hallwood want, pray tell?
A meeting.
Show me this letter. I know my son? What my father knows of me would barely fill a thimble. This is so typical. I'm willing to bet this retainer is a henchman, hired to knock me on the head and drag me back to Tevinter.
You think your father would actually do that?
No, although I wouldn't put it past him. Let's go. Let's meet this so-called family retainer. If it's a trap, we escape and kill everyone. You're good at that.
Oh my god.
If it's not, I send the man back to my father with the message that he can stick his alarm in his wit's end.
There seems to be bad blood between you and your family.
Interesting turn of phrase. But you're correct. They don't care for my choices, nor I for theirs.
Because you wouldn't get married? Because you left?
That too.
Let's go meet this retainer then.
I wonder how much my father paid this man to wait around just in case I show. We'll find out soon enough.
The dude back there is like really freaking me out. You interrupted what was supposed to be a perfectly good conversation. I show up, you sit in your chair. We'll talk later. For now, I am gonna make use of a new location. In large part because I can. In particular, I'm gonna go investigate the shards. Sister Liliana, the shards acquired by
Nothing yet.
acquired by the Herald of Andraste were unlike anything I've encountered. Though ancient in origin, few have been recovered before now. The breach must have disrupted whatever ancient magic was concealing them from view. I have heard of one scroll that mentions the shards. It belongs to the Circle Talon Markham. However, after the circles fell, the Sorrel family seized many of the valuables as compensation for donations made after their mage son was taken there. They intend to sell the scroll along with everything else at a private auction. Enchanter Renaud. Hastily scrummed the letter. Josephine, the Venatori seek these shards as well. I want to know where they lead. We need access to this auction. Alright. Let Josephine handle it. Sister Liliana, thanks to our Lady Ambassador, I was able to study the scroll. The reference is vague, but it implies a connection to a temple, possibly elven. I followed the lead and believe one such temple stands in an oasis in the western approach. As to what may lie within, I cannot say. Reports of the place are cut off or have pages missing. I have yet to find a reliable first-hand account. Perhaps our soldiers can provide a better one. Gather our party and venture forth. Yes. Huh? Yeah, I'm gonna take my favorite group. Sorry. Not sorry, not really. We all have our preferences.
Inquisitor, I'm afraid we got here a little late. The Venatori were already here. We assume they're moving on the temple.
Okay.
Have you learned anything more about the temple?
Sorry, we haven't been able to get close.
Anything else I should know?
Not much to tell. A mining company out of Valfremin used to have an interest here, but economies change, and they moved on. Strange the miners never marked the temple on their maps. Oh, and some of the scouts saw a giant roaming in the area. Keep your eyes open. Don't want you to get stepped on.
Thanks.
Dispatch for you.
Not right now. Thank you. Let me get close enough. There's another ocularm. Three. Oh, look, Venatori. 4. 5. We'll go that way first. And not fall off a cliff to get places. Other reason why I decided to go this way first is I actually remembered about this rift out here. Thank you for the shield. Okay. So let's get rid of that one. Okay. Is that it? That is it! Woo! Nice quick rift. I think that's one of the fastest rifts we've closed. Well, that I've closed anyway. This LP. And there's a shard. I will not walk off the edge of a cliff. I will not walk off the edge of a cliff. Ugh. Annoyance. Dragonthorn. Oh, I never knew there was a little chest here. That's cute. Oh, I forgot to do an inventory sort. Oh well.
This
might interest you, sir.
Not right now. Right now, my plan is to see what can be seen. Oh, there's more up there. And down there. Oh, or they'll just drop in. Well, that actually caused me to jump just a little bit. For some reason, that made me think of Dark Souls.
Well, Harding told us they were here. Keep your guard up.
Okay. Let me actually climb up now. Oh, there's another one up here. Alright, are you gonna show me another 5 more? Ah. I was kind of joking with that. 1, 2. Three, 4. Okay. 5. There we go. Okay. Done that one. There's a shard up here. Of course he is. There's not water there, guys. Do not go jumping off the cliff. This is not a game in which you can go base diving. So, cross the bridge. Cross the bridge. There's another one that's up. Oh, and if I remember correctly, there's an awful rift over here. And by awful, I mean location-wise awful. I missed a bag. Give me my random crafting supplies. And junk. Yes, right. It's actually damp. So, the rift is down there. Not a place like we can actually reach at the moment. For some reason, I keep thinking it's on the higher edge. Okay. Solus. Get rid of that one. Oh dear, there's a despair demon. We'll stay alive. Ah, yay, good, we got it. Ah!
You've got an odd style, Solus. Your spells are a bit different from the Circle Mages, or the Rinse.
That comes from being self-taught. I discovered most magic on my own, or learned it from my journeys in the Fade.
I've seen self-taught warriors. Even the good ones have something awkward in their style. Something that clunks. I don't get that from you. Maybe magic is different.
Or, without magical training, you cannot notice the parts of my magic that clunk.
Good philosophy. I leveled! Yay! Oh, please tell me that means... Fade Shield. You draw back the energy released by your enemies in your attacks against them. Any successful attack strengthens your barrier! The more damage you do, the more powerful your barrier grows. Your barrier increases by 30% of damage dealt. This is probably my favorite bonus on this tree. Just saying. I'm a little biased. A little. I suppose maybe I should go deal with that rift. Since I've sighted it, I know about it. Yeah, okay. Deal with it in a second. But first, I'm just gonna go ahead, come up here. Claim this while I can. Oh, come on. It won't let me while the fight's active. Oh. Okay, don't you dare make me fall. I will be most upset. Andraste's sweet ass, I'm a fool for betting that I couldn't pay. For betting what I couldn't pay. Now I have to take Nico's shift in the tunnel closest to the door. The lot of them fell silent at that. Nico tried to take it back. He's a good enough lad, but I gave my word. Nico's first night here, he thought to sleep below the ridge at the back of the pool. We didn't notice. He woke the whole camp with his screaming. He sleeps under the statue outside the camp now, shakes when he goes near the pool. I'll let him keep his win. He can owe me a drink when it's done. Alright.
Let's look around.
Yeah, no, not climbing on that. Okay, where the hell are the demons? So, fun fact, that ladder doesn't go all the way. Which is why I'm not taking it. But Solus. Let them handle it. I'll just stay up here. Disrupt the rift. They'll occasionally get called back up. You guys getting that last one that I can't see? I hope you are. Main reason why I'm not falling down right now is because I don't wanna. So let's dispel that one. Fine. Deal with you guys. Yay, good. So I want to finish things up here first. It's actually kind of difficult to go back and forth between the two. But we'll handle that after I grab this up here. I swear I'll actually fall down next time. In my way. Back down. A lot of you. That's a short drop. So yeah, nice view down there. But now I'll actually fall down into this mine. But yeah, a ladder that doesn't go all the way down. Nice. Alright, good. Still remembered my orientation. So what do we have? Bottles of Thetis, Golden Scythe, 490 black. This battlefield spirit maintained a chill even in the direct sunlight, which it appeared to absorb. Optimal serving is by the drop. Contact with exposed flesh is discouraged, but likely inevitable. Yeah, sure. But there are lots of little niches in this mine. Places you can pop out and wander around in. Oh. I completely forgot that there was one over here. Give me a seed. Yes! 2. Guess that means I've already seen that one. Ah, there's the giant! 4. Now, the unfortunate thing is that, I think that last one, it's a one-way trip. Okay, that goes further down. This way should lead me back to that central area? I say oh so super convinced. Yes, okay, great. So I've gone that way. This should take me, I think, back towards the initial camp. Hello, little Nug. Don't worry, I'll leave you alone. Lots of up and down. Okay, we just need to bash it. Bull.
We can cut through here.
Indeed. Yep, and now I just watch my barrier build up and up and up and up. Until I get out of combat. It's very, very nice to do the Night Enchanter because you suddenly don't take damage anymore. But yeah, so we were over here vaguely earlier. Maybe we were a level up. Yeah, I think we were up a level. Okay, I know where I am now. So, we're gonna do one-way trip. Oops. Want to jump. So, I'm a little strange. I'm probably one of the few people who actually rebound the keys. So that way jump was not the spacebar, because in every other Dragon Age game, the spacebar was pause. And that was what I was used to. So, I rebound it. I think I essentially switched the two keys. I'll grab this time. It's off this stuff. This won't hurt a bit. Hey, Dorian? Okay, it's not actually visible from you. Okay. Ugh. I hear it. I know, we're about to fall. Come join me down here when you guys get a chance!
I'm falling back!
Okay, great. I really wish there wasn't a spider there.
I suppose this place does have a few sights to recommend it.
Indeed. Y'all are gonna come join me down here, right? Yes. Good. That's back into the mine. I really just wanted you guys with me. Actually, real quick. Do I have anything new? Oh, I'm... You know, it looks better on you. Okay, the intrinsic pool. At the center of it, the scent of water, the soft call of a tusket wading through the pool. You almost forget that outside the Oasis, there's simply nothing. Maybe they decided to start killing each other. I'm not gonna be able to break this from this side, am I?
That orb Corypheus carries. Are you certain it's of elven origin, Solus?
I believe so. Why do you ask?
There are paintings in the Magisterium's archives of men holding similar orbs.
Oh no.
They were depictions of a time long before the Magisters. The ancient dreamers, perhaps. The texts called those orbs somnamborium, vessels of dreams. Could they be the same thing?
Perhaps. The humans of ancient times took much from the elves.
And Corypheus isn't far removed from that time.
Please move. Oh man, I don't want to fight a giant. But, you know, I guess I can save that for next time. Anyways, thank you all so much for tuning in. And in the meantime, in between time, take care, have fun, happy trails.